everybody, Phil here at Wood Street Farm. Got a little summer cold, so my voice is a little scratchy, but out here on a weeknight. It's about 7:30 when I got here. The sun's already below the treetops, and I've got maybe an hour and 10 minutes of light out here, and it is really dry. If you've been following my videos recently, you've seen some other examples of how dry it is out here. I'm not going to be able to do some watering for a while, and I'm getting a little worried about the trees. So spend a little time tonight, and I'm going to come out early tomorrow and just do as much watering as we can. And I don't think there's any rain in the near forecast within the next 7 days or so. It's going to be hot. So nothing I can really do about that. But I'm going to walk over here. I'm going to grab the third hose. We got two of the sprinklers out there running. I'm going to grab the third hose, and I'm just going to do some hand watering for a little bit. And after I do a little bit of that, I'll show you a stash of tools that I got off Facebook Marketplace. All hand garden tools. Quite a few tools. I didn't count them all up, but maybe 15 or 20 different items. I got it for a really good price. I'm not going to spoil it. Maybe let you guys guess how much I paid for all the stuff. But yeah, I had to walk over here where the other hose was. It was over by the sunflowers. I watered the sunflowers last the other day. Check them out. They're doing all right. Here's one of the, I forget what that's called, autumn something variety. Looks pretty nice. Look how many buds are on this guy. That looks good. Actually, yeah, this hose has been running for a few minutes already, so it's running down the garden. Let me move it, and then we'll go take a look at the pumpkins. Yeah, might as well let this run for a minute while I'm up here. What are these things? So we had staggered our sunflower planting here. There's not a lot. This was just a test for us, our first year out here. But all of those taller ones down there were in our first week. About 2 weeks later, we did all of the autumn blend, which are up there. And then we've got more of the gigantic ones down here that we did about 2 weeks after that. So we should have blooms scattered out over the course of about a month or 6 weeks between now and mid-September. It's the beginning of August now. So, all right, let me set this down, and we'll go put that there. Let's take a look at what the pumpkins are doing. And you can see we've really not done a good job at keeping up the weeds. Not done a good job at keeping this watered either. But this is probably our best pumpkin plant. There was one there that something's eating at. Hey, there's one. Hiding down there in the weeds. Like I said, this was a test for us. Yep, something's eating that one. Down there, eating. Here's another one. Alright, and then a couple on this plant as well. A lot of blooms. That's encouraging. And then all these other plants are considerably smaller. They weren't as well watered or as well fertilized, or both. And they're just not doing much. That one's doing a little bit. Anyway, I think we probably just don't have the time to get out here and do the pumpkins right and everything. Anyway, probably a lot of things we could do different or better for the whole pumpkin farming thing, but that's not what we're all about. We're going to try to keep our trees alive. That's what we're all about. And I think what else? For our fall event, talking about pumpkins, we're just gonna get pumpkins shipped in. Found a local grower, gave me a price list this week. I'll be putting in an order with them soon. And then I'll just have to go pick those up before the fall event. And that'll work out just fine. Alright, let's take this hose over, soak some of these trees. Alright, well my goal with hand watering these trees is just to get a couple of gallons down directly on the ground around the tree. And you can see right around here, we've had so many die off. It doesn't make sense to run a sprinkler over here because there's so few trees. There's literally 1, 2, there was one here, it's now dead, 3, and that's it on this row for another 120 feet, at least. Next row over has nothing until way over there. Next row over from that, nothing for a while. Next row over, nothing for a while. So unfortunately, yeah, we've lost a lot of trees, especially on this slope over here that faces south. Gets more sun. If you've been following our channel for a little while, you know this is our first year. We're learning a lot. We have no agricultural experience prior to buying this property and starting this business. So yeah, we're gonna make a lot of mistakes. We're gonna do a lot of things wrong, and we're gonna, you know, end up costing us some money and have some crop losses. But I figure that's what it takes to learn in this space. Plus, we're doing this part-time. Still got our day jobs. We're only out here when we can get out here, so it's not like I can keep constant monitor on everything out here. All right, look at this little Canadian fir here. That's a nice looking tree. We planted about 200 of these. These are trees that are native to the mountains of West Virginia, and we're here in the flatlands of Central Virginia. And the heat that we get, the lack of elevation, and the lack of precipitation this year is really going to put a test on these trees. We planted 200 of these. I don't have a lot of them left. I probably have fewer than 50, if I had to guess, that have made it so far. So you can see we've got a nice bed of mulch here. And we're just going to try to keep these trees moist through the summer heat. Here's another nice one. This one has some heat damage. See some needle loss here. But I think this one will pull through. This one will make it, hopefully. One more little Canadian fir over here, and then that's it for several rows, at least until I get way down that way. Okay, so I said in the beginning I scored a bunch of tools off of Facebook Marketplace, and I just wanted to show you what I got because I think it's a great deal. Nothing super exciting in here, but things that we need out here at the farm, because we've just been using, we bought a couple things here and there, but we've been using pretty much what we had at home. So my garage at home has no rakes, no shovels, and a handful of other things that we've needed out here that we've just left out here. So now we're starting to accumulate some duplicates. But anyway, let me show you what I got. Start with some of the least exciting stuff. Simple garden rake. This kind of rake. This one's a little beat, a little tired. Big old mixing hoe, concrete hoe. Looks like that. It's an okay shape. Another one of these garden forks. We use these to move mulch. The wood chips that we get dropped off from tree companies. Use these to spread it around. I've got one other. It'll be nice to have two. Now I got a couple post hole diggers. One all metal one like that. And a traditional wood one like that with a handle that looks like it was replaced at some point. A regular curve shovel. Its handle's a little bit loose. Heat treated, made in USA. I got this pickaxe that's not staying on its handle. Looks like it's well used. I got this scraper, which looks like it might be homemade. Not 100% sure what that's for. It's heavy metal, all metal handle. Any idea what that's used for? Let me know. Alright. I got a couple sledgehammers. This one's going to need some handle work. The head's coming off a little bit. And the handle is well oxidized. Also seems like somebody was pounding on this end of the handle at some point. It's all broken. So maybe a new handle is in order for that guy. All right, let's keep going. Got another sledge. This one's in better shape. The head's tight in the handle. The handle's weathered though, so I'll need to sand on that, put some oil on it. All right. Got another little garden cultivator rake. I'm guessing that's a log splitter. I don't know. Is that a log splitter? Be my guess. All metal handle, foam coating out here. That looks nice. All right, and we got a couple shovels. That's a fiberglass handle on that one. Fiberglass handle on this little one. This set of Corona loppers. These are nice. These are usually like what, 30, 35 bucks, maybe 40. You get them new. Everything's tight. Seems like it works. Blade's still sharp. Got this nice old axe, and its head has been repaired several times. Look at all those nails in there. Pull that out a little bit. But that needs a little bit of work. It's got a USA stamp on it. Woodings Verona, made in USA. I don't know if that's any good. Is that a decent brand? You tell me. Anyway, that feels nice. Bigger than any other axes. I have a smaller axe than this. And then I've got a Fisker's splitting axe that's kind of this size, but it's the lightweight splitting axe with the real thin head. I don't know if you've ever seen those, but anyway, it's nice to have this in the collection because I don't have anything this size. Okay, and then these last three things are the things I'm most excited about. And I don't know if you could see them on the video as I was unloading everything else, but I got two log cants. This one says OLT Co 64. OLT Co 64. And this is OLT Co 65. New and improved 65 model. So anyway, both of them look like they're pretty old and well used. The 65 actually has a longer handle. Can you see that? Nope, camera's pointing up. But it's picking them straight up off the ground. So this one's got a handle that's about 8 inches higher. Okay, and then the last tool here, I have no idea what it is, and I'm gonna need your help. I'm guessing it's in the same family of logging related tools. just because it has kind of a handle that's the same size and shape generally as the log cants. But here's what it's got on the end. A little piece that kind of looks like it's maybe serrated, like those teeth are all angled over this way, right? And it's just has this side just says painted port, and this side says something different, and I never tried to read it before, but I don't know if I'll be able to make it out. All right, so anyway, that's this tool. It's got the, like I said, the teeth here. It's got something on a chain with a little turnbuckle. It's not really a turnbuckle because it can't tighten. I don't know what that is, but it can spin all the way around. And then this thing, when it closes, it can clamp onto something. And those teeth that are inside there are, they've got some texture to it. So like this is made to grip onto something, and something small and flat. So maybe it's made to grip on a rope, or it's made to grip on a strap, something like that. Maybe even a chain. I don't know, but that's what I was thinking was maybe this can, if you had a rope or a cable or a chain around a log, you could grip it with this and then use this to pull it over. I don't know. If you know what this is used for or what it's called, you let me know. So again, that's what it looks like. That's both sides. And I guess it's kind of old because it's got the square nuts on there. I mean, nothing's been mass produced in the last, what, 30, 40 years with square nuts on it. So it's older than that, I would presume. Anyway, all right, so that's it. Everything in total here, I don't know how many pieces. I got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 pieces here. And then there was a snow shovel that I left back in my house. So there's at least 18, 19, maybe even 20 pieces here. I might have missed something as I was quickly counting. How much would you pay for this lot is what I'm curious of, and how much do you think I paid? Guess in the comments, and after a day or two I'll post a reply and let you know what it was. But I think it was a steal. And like I said, we don't have that many tools out here. We had to kind of borrow the tools that we had at our house. So we will put these to use out here. And soon enough, we're gonna have a shed out here. I'll have updates on that here real soon. And once we have a shed, we'll have a nice, clean, dry place to keep all these tools out of the weather. So, all right, I gotta get back to watering. Let's move the sprinklers, and I'm gonna do a little bit more hand watering between now and dark. All right, well, thanks for watching today, guys. This was just a quick trip out here on a weeknight with about an hour and a half of daylight, trying to get some water down on these trees so we don't lose any more. And thanks for following along. If you got any guesses on how much I paid for those tools, or if you got any idea for what that last tool is that I showed you, leave those in the comments below. Look forward to seeing your responses, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.